I've not known Zakia nearly as long as some of the people in this room, but it's perhaps a mark of her unique character and very special personality that she doesn't need very long to make a lasting and impactful impact in a person's life, as she has in mine. She is a poet after all. All she needs is the breadth of a sentence in order to capture your heart and keep you in awe. I suppose that's what we're here to celebrate, her ability in that regard. I of course know her better as a staunch advocate and champion of her local community in Colindale, more than the literary icon that a lot of you know her as. Others have spoken quite eloquently and at length about her achievements in the political sphere, so I shan't attempt a paltry summary of that myself. I would just like to add that if you were in search of a role model to demonstrate to you what representing a community looks like when you're a dedicated and compassionate member of society, one would be hard-pressed to find a better contender than Cll Zakia Zubairi. When Mr. Sharma asked me to speak, I didn't just want to restrict what I had to say about Zakia's political endeavors. I wanted to speak to some extent about her literary work. And it got me to thinking about those two things that she's divided her focus on, between the literary world and the political world. And it got me to realize that there is a distinct overlap between them. Let's leave aside for a minute the political squabblings and the contest of egos that so unfortunately mars the practice of politics, and look at it at its heart. These two disciplines, politics and literature, at base, are an articulation of vision. They are a manifestation in the world of one's deepest held convictions and principles. Whereas writers manifest these things linguistically, politicians manifest them legislatively. Whereas writers rely on poetry and prose to convey the colour of their thoughts, politicians rely on oratory and discourse. So I think, though they're comparable, the two disciplines have vastly different skill sets. And it's incredibly impressive that Zakia has been able to straddle these two worlds. It's an ability which is as uncommon as it is extraordinary to be witness to. So this is the aspect of Cll Zakia Zubairi that I would like to celebrate alongside her colleagues and friends this evening. Congratulations, Zakia, on this achievement, and thank you very much for allowing us all to be part of that journey.